different video today. I'm just going to show you what, in my opinion, is the best class setup at the moment in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Obviously, with Season 3 around the corner, it's probably going to change with updates and stuff, but at the moment, this gun has just been absolutely tearing for me. Obviously, it is the PP9 Bison SMG. And I've got, the way I've set it up here, as you can see, it's almost built like an AR, because it's honestly, it melts at any sort of range, and just the mag capacity is just a game changer for me, because I always find myself getting caught in situations where I'm having to reload at the last second and that's what's getting me killed. But with this class setup, I just never have that issue. I can just go on them long streaks and get them feeds that I need if I'm in close quarters or with a few enemies around me. It just gets me out of trouble. I'm just going to start in straight away with the first attachment. Now, the monolithic suppressor is one of those, I think it's one of those meta attachments that a lot of people use, because the damage range is just critical for this sort of gun. If you want it to be more effective for any SMG, really, I thought it's one of the most meta and most go-to attachments used. It does obviously get rid of your ADS speed, which obviously for SMGs is quite high normally anyway, because their aim down sight speed is always quite good. But as I said, this is being more used as half of an assault rifle in my opinion. But yeah, that sound suppression as well is also huge, especially if you want to play games like, I don't know, Search and Destroy and stuff, if you do play that sort of game. But even in general, it just makes your position harder to locate when you're fighting someone or shooting. The second attachment is the barrel, and again, I've gone for the more range on it. You could obviously go for this one here, but I don't like the ADS kick it takes down out of it. It's just, to me, it's just too much. So I do prefer this one. Also gives you a bit of recoil control, which is beautiful, from my opinion. So yeah, once again, I'm just kind of boosting that range. So like, if I do try to get into them engagements, which you do find yourselves in at longer range, medium range, you can still uphold there with some of the some of those ARs up there. You know, some of the or obviously people use like the M4A1 still, the Kilo, obviously the new AR, the Growl, will you'll be able to keep up with that very easily. My next attachment is the Corvus Skeleton Stock. Now this does kick up a lot to the ADS speed. So honestly, the small cons you've taken out of here, as you can see in these two, are quite minimal. And with this kick, it's actually going to be more than probably what it was before. Your ADS speed is going to be higher than it was before, even with the cons of these first two attachments. That's why it's so big. And you've got such a good recoil boost and control off like the barrel here and coming down to the grip, that the aim stability on this is so minimal. You don't even need to worry about it, which does lead me into the rear grip I used. Rubberized grip tape. I mean, I know a lot of people use a stipple grip tape, and if you're looking for a more quick and rushing class, this would honestly be your bet. But in my opinion, for something that I can just, this is just to heat me in them long range battles, because your gun will go on a madness, especially with the fire rate of the SMG is obviously a bit higher. PP9 Bison is one of the slower fire rates though in SMGs, but honestly, what makes it so good in my opinion, easy to control. If you're really good at controlling recoil, I mean, I'm not the best, but if you are really good at it and I'm quite a pro player, you could honestly, I'd honestly recommend to use the stipple grip tape. But I'm honestly not that great at it, so I do prefer, especially at the long range anyway, I'm like great. I do prefer to have the recoil control, just make it easier to hit targets. And then this one's the main attachment for me, the biggest one, the 84 round mag. It's just incredible, really. There's nothing else you can say about it. It's just honestly one of the best things you can have. It just means you can go through multiple enemies, like 4, 5, 6 enemies at a time without having to reload. When that mean if you're playing like 10v10, I don't know, it's just honestly such an important attachment. I'm going to show you now some of the clips I got with this. And some of the maps, just a few little seconds, just to show you what it's like and how it plays. I mean, I like the iron sights in this. I suppose I have heard a lot of people don't, but I mean, it's not too bad in my opinion. I think it's very usable compared to some of the other iron sights out there in some guns. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video and enjoy the clips.